Hello guys, I'll be talking about the new Lenovo Tab K10 that was released in June this year, and I'll be performing a complete test of the tab including its display test, camera, battery and gaming test. So without any delay, let's jump right in. So I bought this tab from Flipkart and I got it for a discount at around 13k rupees. So the box seems to be rather sleek and simple. Now on unboxing the box, we can find the tablet on the top shelf itself, which can be removed to access the bottom compartments. In the bottom compartments there is a charger, a normal charger with a Type-C port, and then some documentation. Coming on to the design of the tablet and its build quality, it really looks better. It's completely metal and feels premium in your hand. The viewing angles, the experience, everything is just like an enlarged smartphone of this time. Now powering on the tablet, we'll have to do the initial setup that we have to do for all Android mobile phones and tablets. So there will be some privacy settings, and then initialization, connection settings, setting date and time, signing into your Google account and everything. And voila, the tab is ready. Now coming on to the usage, the tab can be a bit apprehensive if you're having small hands. You will be finding it difficult to use your hands with the tab, but then you can use it really well if you are using it in landscape mode. Coming on to the hardware section, the tab is having a Mediatek processor with octa-core, 4GB of RAM and an Adreno GPU. And I tried gaming on this tab and it's really good, guys. It's having the capacity to handle most of the games with rather ease. I don't think you'll be able to max out the settings, but you will be able to play it well enough. And it's having lots of sensors like accelerometer, magnetometer, gyroscope sensor, and also have 10-finger multi-touch settings. The 8 cores of the CPU are powerful enough for handling anything at all. Now coming over to the camera, we will have the camera test. We will test the 8 megapixel main camera as well as video recording from the camera. As you can see, the camera is not that good when compared with smartphones of the current times. Even then, it's having some promises, like it's having this automatic white balance setting, and you can even zoom in. Well, actually, you won't be using the tab for clicking photos of the nature. Rather, you can just use it for taking photographs of documents or scanning documents and some other stuff related to office work and notes related to studies. So for that purpose, I think the camera is better, but the 8 megapixel is not promising. The details are really rough and not satisfying. Now coming over to the display, we have an LCD IPS display of 10.3 inches with 1200 into 1920 resolution. Compared to the Realme tab, this tab is having a small resolution difference, which means it is not 2K just like the Realme tab, but even then the text and viewing angles are clear. As you can see here, the text does not appear pixelated, and it's a really delightful experience to read books on this tab. I tried reading lots of ebooks and they went really well. I didn't feel any discomfort while reading, as the text is really crisp. Now coming on to watching videos, the display is a bright and satisfying 1080p IPS panel, and the color reproduction is really good. But when we are comparing that to an AMOLED display, we can say that it's not that best, but even then the display has a good viewing experience. Now coming over to the other feature that we are having with this tab is the enhanced Dolby audio feature, which you can turn on or off by your own option. And if you are turning on this Dolby audio, then the 2 speakers that are present on both sides of the tablet would be activated, giving an enhanced sound output. That is a really good experience if you are asking me. Alright, moving on, we are coming to the battery section of the tablet. And the battery is a huge 7700 mAh lithium polymer battery that easily gives a screen on time more than 12 hours if you are looking for it. I tried using the tablet for a long time for gaming purposes, and even then the battery backup was really good. So coming over to the gaming test, I will show you how I tried playing some online as well as offline games on the tablet, experienced how smooth it was, how the battery was really satisfying in its performance, and how the octa-core processor with the Adreno GPU is definitely giving a good gaming experience combined with the big screen. The only problem that I experienced was with the big screen. Like in case you want to play any game efficiently, then the screen is gonna be a bit tough for you to find the controls easily. So in case you are having this urge to play games on this tablet, you could easily buy a joystick, a USB joystick, or a Bluetooth joystick, and you can connect it to the tab and play effortlessly. So in this case, you can see how I'm finding it difficult to move the controls around and shoot properly because of the big screen. Even then, it's not a big deal. Like in case you're a serious PUBG or Call of Duty player, then you will find it really difficult. But in case you are playing some offline games like Modern Combat over there, it would be rather easy. So coming over, you can see how the graphics is pretty amazing in this tablet. As in here, this Ubisoft version of Assassin's Creed that was developed for Android seems to be working properly, even with an adequate internet connectivity. This game is actually an online game which needs a proper internet connection for working. So here the graphics settings, everything seems to be nice enough, and I am quite reminded of the graphics that we had in the desktop version of Assassin's Creed, like Brotherhood, that was released way back in 2010 era. Now coming on, I will finally play this game from Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that was released for Android, and this game is now running on maximum graphics settings. And as you can see, there does not seem to be any lag. The display is actually augmenting the capacities of the game. Everything is pretty pleasing. Like the camera that I'm using for recording this video is not a bit good, so that's the reason why you can't see the vibrancy of the game. Apart from that, you can see how the game is working smoothly and stuff. Anyway, it was a really pleasurable experience, and I couldn't keep down the tablet from playing San Andreas for a long time. Like I played for 6 hours in a single stretch, and even after that I didn't feel tired. So the tablet is pretty good for gaming purposes. So now in case you're having any doubts or any concerns that you want to ask, you can mention them in comment section, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. In case you want any videos made or reviews done on any other electronic product, you can mention them in the comments and I will consider that too. Please subscribe to my channel as a means of motivating me. Thanks for watching.